Good evening, good evening. This is Venus with No Mess. Welcome to my channel. If you like this content, please hit the like button. Hey guys, I just want to hop on here and talk about the two teens that unalived this 14-year-old girl. Yes, look at the title. Why people do bad things? Wouldn't it be wonderful if everyone were good? Yes, it would. But you see the title. It's two teens unalived this little girl, 14 years old. Okay, the first guy, you see, he was 16, and the second one, he's 14. And when I tell you, and I'm going to say it again, they're going to have to go to the parents, and whoever raising these kids need to go to jail. They need to go to jail. You know why? Because you're not going to tell me a 14-year-old just woke up one morning and said, I'm going to kill somebody. I'm going to murder someone. No. These two kids been out of control for a very long time. And my question is, who are raising these demons? Okay? But you have to go back, like I said before, and do the research in the home and the DNA. Demons are having demons. Didn't I tell y'all that once before? These are little demons that walking around out here. And if the law or criminal justice system, the ones up there on the hill, the White House, if they don't do something, it's going to be chaos out in this world. They're going to have to start charging some of these parents. Because a lot of these parents or whoever raising these kids are letting those kids do what the heck they want to do. And I said start charging something. This is the only way they're going to get these under control. So when you look at something like this is sad. I'm like this. If they commit a grown-up child criminal, if they commit adult crime, then they need to be put in prison. Okay? They need to be put in prison. I do not care how young they are. The parents should have thought about that before they let them commit the crime. Because like I'm saying, and I'm going to say it again, it's no way you're going to tell me D2 just woke up one morning and said, I'm going to unalive. Yes, they may got mad at him, but they've been out of control all the time. And like I stated, I'm going to say it again. Who are raising these demons? Do some research in our home and you'll find out. So guys, we're going to watch these two videos and I'm going to chat. Because this is really a sad, sad day. Hold on.
Tonight, disturbing news. This is from Santa Rosa County, Florida. The sheriff wants to charge two teens as adults.
It's after what he calls a horrific and planned out murder of a 14-year-old girl. Our Shelby Myers in the studio now with what she found out.
Shelby, how young are these two?
Well, Denise and Cameron, Santa Rosa County Sheriff Bob Johnson says 14 and 16-year-old boys killed a 14-year-old girl, dumped and burned her body. And now they're trying to figure out why.
It's really horrific, actually.
Santa Rosa County Sheriff Bob Johnson stopping mid-sentence to express disbelief at the homicide he says happened days ago.
On December 1st, around 7 a.m., Danika Troy, a 14-year-old, was reported as a runaway by her mother in Pace, Florida. Unbeknownst to the mother, unfortunately, Danika was murdered the previous night.
Sheriff Johnson says deputies received a call about a burned body in a wooded area off of Kimberly Road in Pace. Follow-up interviews confirmed the victim was Danika Troy.
And here's where it even gets worse. It's bad enough you kill a 14-year-old, you're 14, you're 16, shoot her multiple times, then they set her on fire.
16-year-old Gabriel Williams and 14-year-old Kimahri Blevins are being charged with first-degree premeditated murder. Johnson says Williams stole his mom's handgun and used it to shoot Troy. Sheriff Johnson says the three teens went to the same school and were at one time supposedly friends. As far as a motive, the sheriff says the story the two teens are telling investigators just doesn't add up.
Doesn't fit the forensics or any facts of the case, so we don't have a legit motive.
Sheriff Johnson is working with the DA's office to charge the two teens as adults.
You do an adult crime, you need to do adult time.
Williams and Blevins are currently being held in the Department of Juvenile Justice. The sheriff says there have been more homicides this year than in previous years. They were even working another one as they started investigating this one. In the studio tonight, Shelby.
Two Pace teens are behind bars accused of murdering a 14-year-old girl. 16-year-old Gabriel Williams and 14-year-old Kimahri Blevins are both charged with first-degree premeditated murder. The victim, 14-year-old Danika Troy. Her mother reported her missing Monday. One day later, her body was found. WEAR's Brent Carney joining us. And Brent, you've had a chance to go through the arrest reports. What have you learned?
Sue, one of the biggest questions still unanswered here is why. According to the arrest report, a witness told deputies Blevins and Williams planned this attack. A 14-year-old girl found shot multiple times and then set on fire on this walking path in Florida town.
Oh, it just shocks me. It's always been so quiet here, and it's getting bad, really. It's terrifying, in fact.
The crime scene tape still up here off of Kimberly Road. Sheriff Bob Johnson says Danika Troy was lured here by 14-year-old Kimahri Blevins and 16-year-old Gabriel Williams.
It's bad enough you kill a 14-year-old, you're 14, you're 16, shoot her multiple times, then they set her on fire.
According to the arrest report, Troy's mother reported her missing on Monday. She says the girl took her electric scooter with her. On Tuesday, a man walking on the wooded path found the body badly burned. Investigators say they identified her as Troy based on the shoes she was wearing and the scooter found nearby. The arrest report says a witness told investigators Williams and Blevins planned the murder. The report states Blevins told deputies he and Troy had a falling out on social media before Thanksgiving break, and he blocked her on social media. Deputies also interviewed Williams, who told investigators Troy made comments that upset him. Williams then shared more with investigators, but that conversation was redacted from the report.
They have been interviewed, but the motive that they're giving doesn't fit the forensics or any facts of the case.
As for how the two got the gun, Sheriff Johnson says Williams stole it from his mother. Johnson says at this time, no charges are being filed against the parents. Investigators now working to determine a motive.
This is what major crimes calls a ground ball. The evidence pointed to them immediately. They took them into custody immediately. And, unfortunately for, the Troy family, they have to go through this.
And both Blevins and Williams are now in the Santa Rosa Juvenile Detention Center. The state attorney's office says it will now present the case to a grand jury to determine if the two should be charged as adults. In the studio, Brent Carney, WEAR News.
Sheriff Johnson says the three knew each other. He adds they were students at High Road School, which is a part of the Santa Rosa County School District. The district releasing a statement this afternoon saying in part, "We are devastated by this situation and are fully cooperating with law enforcement as their investigation continues." Now, counseling and support services are being made available to students and staff. You can read their full statement from the district.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. So the question is why? I don't know why everybody keeps saying that. The question is why? Because they're influenced by the demons. Okay? We're all imperfect. But if you can pick up a gun, or you can go out here and commit a crime, you should have common sense. Because the way this young boy went to his mother's house or his home and pick up that gun, he could have common sense. Okay? Yes, try them as adult. Don't let them slide. Because this have to stop. If they don't put a stop to this, you're going to have more and more these demons running around here, unaliving people for no reason. You shouldn't unalive no point anyway. You don't give life, and you shouldn't take life. Or we got a lot of young people around here pulling out weapons and killing. And see, this is 14 and 16 right here. Okay. We just had a case a couple weeks ago, or maybe 3 weeks ago, where a bunch of elementary kids beat up the mom and 2 kids. And these were 9, 10 years old kids. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to have to do something. Something have to be done for these kids. Because this is getting out of control. They don't have no respect for themselves. They don't have no respect for no one else. So we're going to have to do something. We had another case where 9 and 10-year-old rape, torture a 5-year-old. Like I said, something has to be done with these young people. Because these young folks are being raised in these homes with no guidance, no self-control, no discipline. They are working on demon time. These are the demons running out here. Because we all imperfect. And like I said, Satan and devil and his demons out here. They can influence anyone. You don't have to be 21 before they influence you. They can influence you when you're a child. But it's up to the person that gave birth to you or the one that's raising you to teach and correct you. So I said, go back to the parents or whoever raised the 2 demons and put them in jail. They're going to have to do that, guys. They're going to have to. This is the only way this is going to stop. If they put those 2 in jail, detention center where they and keep them there and let them out when they're 18, when they come out here, they're going to be a beast. They're going to commit more crime. I know we can't bring that 14-year-old back, but I said, put them in pen. Put them in prison. That's the way they need to be. They no more good to society. They no more good to society. It's no, I mean, they too far gone. They too far gone. You don't just wake up one morning and say, I'm going to murder someone. You don't do that. That just don't happen. They've been thinking about it. They planned this. I said, put them in prison. Put them in prison. And whatever happened, just pray and hope they don't have to suffer too long. Because what they done to this young lady was wrong. And it was evil. They shot her and then burned her. Who said if she died from the gunshot? Who said this young lady didn't have to suffer? I would like to I reply back to you. I know some of y'all guys not gonna like what I have to say, but I once said these 2 need to go to prison, and I mean the prison for a very long time. They should never come back out here. And then I say go get the parents, whoever raised them, and put them in jail and let them spend some time. Because you see these 2 here, if those 2 is doing this, Imagine if they have any sisters and brothers at home. They're not being taught. So we got all these little demons running right here, committing crimes. Go get their parents or whoever raised them and lock them up. Because you know what? They didn't do a good job of teaching our kids. Because he's 14 years old. And he got murder on his mind already? No. I said go get whoever raised him and lock him up. I'm like the sheriff. It's bad enough that you kill a 14-year-old. But you 14, 16 yourself. That's sad. I'm going to say it again. Go get the parents, or whoever raised them, and lock them up. Lock them up. And if I was the mother, I would sue both set of parents if I could. I'd get me an attorney, and I would sue the family. Sometimes you got to hit them where it hurt at. Because people are laying here on our back having these demons and not taking care. Everybody want to go out here and hook up with someone and have sex and bring these demons into this world, because that's all it is. And you're not trying to do anything to teach them. We all imperfect. We have to be taught. No one come here in this world that's perfect. Jesus Christ was the perfect one. Everyone else, hey, we're not perfect. Adam and Eve were perfect until they sinned. But we're not perfect. We have to be taught at an early age. And that's why I said these two gentlemen need to go to prison, and whoever raised them need to go to jail. Because if they had done that job, this 14-year-old girl probably still be here. Okay? And also, parents, I'm going to tell anyone listening to this too, you have to be careful with social media. You heard what they said, they was on social media going back and forth, back and forth. Social media have a lot of influence on kids also. But no child should let social media get inside to them like that. That's why the parents need to monitor that. But I'm going to say it again. God give us the kids as a gift. And it's your job to train them, teach them, and guide them. Okay? The Bible tells us if we teach our child, when they grow older, they won't forget that. Like I said, I'm going to go back again. Go get the parents. They're going to have to do that. Eventually, they're going to have to start charging some of the mothers and fathers or whoever raised these kids. They're going to have to lock them in jail, because there's no way two young boys should be able to go out here and do something like that. And I'm looking at the 14-year-old. I'm puzzled for that. So while they was murdering this young lady, what were they doing? While they were setting her on fire, what did they do? They just do it. Look, I don't even want to think about that. But guys, leave me a comment. My condolence goes out to this young lady family. And I can imagine what her mother is going to. I can't imagine what she's going through. I don't know what I would do. But I think I would get me a lawyer and I would sue both families. I would. I would. I would. With every penny I had, I would make sure the family recognize who that kids had messed with. They, like I said, they need to go get the family. I'm so sick of tired of seeing these young kids out here with no self-control, no God, no discipline. And the parents just keep on having these demons and bringing them in this world. So like I said again, my condolences go out to Troy. Her last name is Troy. Danika Troy, I guess that's how you pronounce it. My heart goes out to her. And the other 2D1, I don't care if they fry. They need to send them to the prison, and whatever happened, turn the volume down. For they ain't but 2 demons anyway. And I said, and I don't care who don't like it. Okay? So guys, let me get off here before I say something you really don't want to hear. Because this is getting out of control. No child should be like that. No child. You're not going to tell me, I don't want no one to feel sorry for them. No. This is getting out of control. So young people learn from this. Like I always say, be careful who you come in contact with. Be careful who you keep in your company. And young people, I'm going to say it again, please have self-control and discipline. If you're lacking discipline, there are resources that you can get. If you can get on your phone, you can get on social media, you can get on the internet, or you can even pick up a weapon. You can find some help. You can get some resources. Please don't fall in this trap, young people. Okay? But if you put self-control and discipline together, you're going to have common sense. Like I said, it's a lot of kids in the bad situation in terrible household. But that still does not give them the right to commit the crimes. Because if they can work a phone, they can find resources. You hear what I said? If you can work a phone, you can work a tablet, you can work a laptop, you can find your resources if you look for it. So guys, I'm going to wrap this up by saying, be careful who you come in contact with. Be careful who you keep in company. It just might save your life. Until next time, peace out.